In a marathon of judgments, the Supreme Court delivered its final verdict in the gubernatorial election dispute in 8 states. The following are the highlights of the judgment. The Supreme Court upholds the election of Abba Yusuf as the governor of Kano State, reversing the decision of the lower court that sacked him. The Supreme Court declared Alex Oti as the duly elected governor of Abia State, overturning the verdict of the lower court that affirmed Okeze Ikpeazu's victory. The Supreme Court reinstated Caleb Muftwang as the governor of Plateau State, reversing the judgment of the appeal court that sacked him in November 2023. The Supreme Court affirms the election of Bala Mohammed as the governor of Bauchi State, dismissing the appeal of the APC and its candidate, Mohammed Abubakar. The Supreme Court declared Dauda Lawal as the duly elected governor of Zamfara State, reversing the judgment of the Court of Appeal that declared the election inconclusive. Now in details. In a landmark ruling, the Supreme Court upheld the election of Abba Yusuf as governor of Kano State, reversing the decision of the lower court that sacked him. The Apex Court restored Yusuf's votes that were cancelled on the grounds that the ballot paper were not signed by INEC officials. The court also dismissed the issue of Yusuf's party membership as a pre-election matter outside its jurisdiction.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin, I felt extremely happy with the judgment of the Supreme Court that took place today, 12th of January 2024. I felt extremely happy. As you can see, so many people are happy, they are cheering, they are feeling obliged. So I feel happy.
Now, they deducted 165,000 of their votes in the tribunal, but the Supreme Court said that is illegal. How do you feel about that, sir?
No, the Supreme Court have confirmed that there was no any illegality as far as the election is concerned. They were saying illegal ballot papers. INEC had confirmed that the ballot papers belonged to them. They were issued by them. And the Supreme Court justices have just confirmed also that there was no any illegality. So people are aware, and I feel justified. I feel that that issue has been set aside because there was no justification whatsoever in that.
What is your message to people of Kano State at this
Well, my good people, the first thing is to say a big thank you to everybody for all the support, the prayers they have been rendering for the last 7 months of administration. Not only Kano State people, but the entire good people of Nigeria, as well as other people across the globe. So I just want to say a very big thank you to everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
In another major judgment, the Supreme Court declared Alex Oti as duly elected governor of Abia State, overturning the verdict of the lower court that affirmed Okeze Ikpeazu's victory. The Apex Court nullified the election from 3 local governments where it found evidence of overvoting and electoral malpractice. The court also awarded 10 million naira as costs against Ikpeazu and his party, the PDP, for filing a frivolous appeal. The Supreme Court also reinstated Caleb Muftwang as the governor of Plateau State, reversing the judgment of appeal court that sacked him in November 2023. The Apex Court held that Muftwang was validly nominated by the PDP and that the issue of his party membership was a pre-election matter. The court also awarded 5 million naira as cost against the APC and its candidate, Nentawe, for filing a frivolous appeal.
To him alone be the glory. And I want to thank their lordships who have today restored confidence in the judiciary. Their lordships have demonstrated courage and they have raised the hope of the ordinary man in Nigeria that justice is still available in Nigeria. I want to thank Mr. President for showing himself a true Democrat and not allowing the space, the political space, to become intoxicated. He has also shown that he is also a beneficiary of the people's votes and that he will also always allow and support the judiciary to perform its role. I want to thank the people of Plateau State who have stood by me. I want to thank Nigerians who have stood by us. I want to thank the international community that have also insisted that the votes of the people must count in Nigerian democracy. I want to thank all of you and I say God bless.
Sir, your members of your party have been victim of at their people.
Yes.
How do you react to this?
We have just crossed a bridge. When we have settled down to savor this victory, we will know what to do.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The Supreme Court has affirmed the election of Francis Nwifuru as the governor of Ebonyi State, dismissing the appeal filed by Chukwuma Ode of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) for lacking merit. Last November, the Court of Appeal in Lagos had upheld Nwifuru's election, confirming him as the duly elected governor in the March 18, 2023 governorship election. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has announced Nwifuru as the winner with 199,000 votes, while Ifeanyi Ode of the PDP secured 80,000 votes. The appeal court affirmed the election of Bala Mohammed as the governor of Bauchi State, dismissing the appeal of the APC and its candidate, Mohammed Abubakar. The apex court held that the lower courts were right to uphold Mohammed's victory, as he had the majority lawful votes cast in March 18, 2023. The court also awarded 2 million naira as costs against the appellant for wasting its time. Finally, the Supreme Court declared Dauda Lawal as the duly elected governor of Zamfara State, reversing the judgment of the Court of Appeal and declared the election inconclusive. The apex court restored Lawal's vote that were cancelled by the lower court on the grounds of irregularities and overvoting. The court also dismissed the issue of Lawal's party membership as a pre-election matter outside its jurisdiction.